Another question I wanted to ask was regarding public-private partnerships. Now, I wondered if there were any public-private partnerships on the radar at home in Norway or here in Africa that are really helping to foster or break boundaries in sound natural resources management. Are there any sort of real groundbreakers there or innovators in that PPP sector?
First of all, I will say that public-private partnership is so important in this business, at least in the oil and gas industry, yeah, which I know best, but yeah, I think that goes also for other sort of industries. The reason is that the competence is not necessarily with public institutions, yeah, by the government and parliament or all these public institutions. They have to take advantage of private enterprises that have the competence. But at the same time, it's so important that the government and the parliament keep national control of the resources. Never give away control. 100% national control. So when you invite private sector to take part in the business, and they are very interested in that, yes, they know there is revenues to come in to the companies. See to it that you have legislation and regulations in place, so they know, yeah, the conditions that where they are invited. In Norway, when gas and oil was discovered, surprisingly, in 1969. It came as a surprise, not only to the Norwegian population, but also to Norwegian geologists, mm-hmm, because they have said that there are no probability of finding hydrocarbons on the Norwegian continental shelf. They were so wrong.
They were wrong.
So we were quite unprepared, yes, to that. What we did was to say, when we have this discovery, big discovery, we said, we do not know anything of this. Why don't you come in and help us? And so we invited all those major global international enterprises, oil companies, yeah, from US, from Great Britain, from France, from Germany, and they have 100% of the responsibility because we didn't know anything, but we had the regulation in place. But gradually we took over. Yep. We have in the 70s, 72, we have Statoil, this, yes, 100% national oil company. Mm-hmm. And they said, well, from now on, we will have 50% participation in all licenses, mm-hmm, and you will have the other. And gradually this developed, but when the shelf matured and the Norwegian experience was increasing, then we relaxed and, yeah, we said, perhaps Statoil will have 100% because we can manage ourselves, mm-hmm, and you will have 0%. And we said, but in other cases, we have to give 100% to the international companies. Yes. Either they will disappear. So we have very flexible shares. And today there is a good balance between, yeah, what Statoil is doing and what the international companies is doing.
So it's national capacity building in essence?
Yeah, yeah. That's at least as important as having the revenues, building up capacity on and competence how to operate.